our moping, our disgust with ourselves so bad upon the Lord that we want to impose our perspective on him. Like, God, you gotta see me as disgusting. Because you know what? The thing about us with shame and condemnation is shame and self-condemnation is self-exaltation, which says my sin is so grand. My mistake is so big. But God is saying, do you know who I am? Like, when we obsess over our sin, like the mistake or whatever, the child out of wedlock, and how people are going to look at me, and how we obsess over that thing, and it becomes so gargantuan. What happens is that simultaneously God becomes that much more small. Like, the bigger my sin is, the more powerless, the more insignificant God is. I always think about, stars in the sky, at a distance. We used to sing twinkle, twinkle, little star, because from our perspective, stars were small. But that was only a perspective that was informed by distance. And so even thinking about, think about the prodigal son. In that distance, even when he came to himself, his perspective, he wanted to impose to say, well, I know he will never accept me as son again. Let me go back and at least try to be a servant, because I'll work for him. I'll give him my life through work. And this is our understanding. He's trying to project this. So when he came back, he was ready. He was ready to pick up a shovel. He was ready to get to the field. He was ready to work. And then the father, man, this is the beautiful part about the father. He told his servants, go get the ring, go get the robe, as if
he was waiting.
First of all, the servants they already knew where it was. Yeah. It was almost like there were family meetings. Look, y'all, in the event, no, I'm not in the event. When
he comes back,
give him this. You already know. Y'all got to cook the goat. You got to cook the cow. You got to do this. Timothy, make sure the purple folded robe and the ring that's placed right there on my ancient dresser. Bring it to the front. It shows that I think the most frustrating and disconcerting part about even living in shame and wanting to come back is because of these projected thoughts that God doesn't have a plan for